Hey folks, it's Roy from Geek's Adventures. Woo! Broadcasting to you from Studio Gamma in a townhome in the Clintonville section of Columbus, Ohio. It's done! After way too many paint fumes, way too many hot glue gun fumes, way too much cutting, pasting, chapped thumbs! I think I got a first degree burn actually from my hot glue gun too, but it's done! Yay! The Batmech and its corresponding gantry! Yay! Let's get a closer look. Ta-da! Yay! Yes, this is what 12 hours of work looks like. Actually, no, like closer to 17 or 20. I mean, yes, it took that long to build this thing. Hey, it takes time. Anyway, so there you go. Let me give you a rotation look here. Let's see here. Like a little stairway and little power generating thing. Some workshops and stuff up there. A little observation thing. There's the mech itself in resting position. Here's like a little crane maintenance observation thing. And here's some more workshop-y, platformy stuff. Unfortunately, the back is really boring. Sorry. As you can see, lots of speckled. It's basically base gray with lots of black speckles to try and give it a concrete look. Not too much paint. Well, to be frank, I was getting really tired at this point. And number two, I mean, you do the generic sort of yellow for the warning signs, and there's some green in here too. Unfortunately, my camera's kind of crappy, so but there's a little bits of green there for highlights. But yeah, there's the gantry. The gantry thing. But I know what you guys really want to see is the Batmech itself. So like I've mentioned umpteenth number of times, this is based upon the Alpha and Beta fighters from Mospedia, Robotech Next Generation. I believe it is called a Ligos mode, L-E-I-G-O-S-S or something like that. For those who are mech fans, please in the comments let me know how far off base I am. But yeah, this is what it looks like in its alpha and beta in the full Batmech mode. The alpha mode is Batman the robot itself. The robot itself down here. And the beta mode is the giant flying bat transport control long range weapon blah 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 thing. So yeah, that's what it looks like. And yes, Batman has a sword. Why? Because it's a mech. Mechs have to have melee weapons because I think it says so, like in the rule book that you gotta. So in this hypothetical close combat blah 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 thing, whatever you want to call it. There we go. So, yep. Batman can use his swords in this mode. Ta-da! Goes in like a little flying form here. And the wings. The wings are on, since they're on the ball joints, they can go into all sorts of different positions and stuff. But we'll just do this basic one right now. So, yeah, there we go. Insert lots of epic sound effects and visual effects, and Michael Bay would have blown up the whole house by now. You get the idea. So that's what it looks like in its merged mode. And now in the separated mode, let's see here. Sound effects. Detach! Detach! Yay! Detached! So the alpha mode, the beta mode, excuse me, it's going to be over here for now. Let's just chill over here for a second. Oops, come on. thing's suddenly gotten kind of weird. It used to just like sit wherever. Lately, though, it's been getting kind of twitchy, so I'm not too sure if I'm missing a spot or what. But anyway, here is the alpha mode. And as you can see, everything is in base black. Lots of gold highlights, and some red too. Unfortunately, again, the camera, but I've also got some little yellow highlights and some green. Here are the wings swinging out on the Bionicle ball joints. So lots of action poses. And actually, the nice thing, like I think I mentioned before, in the very first video for this build, the very nice thing about the Megazord figure I use is that, well, you get lots of action options like that. It's the figure works really well as something for kit bashing and stuff. I mean, this is a really cool pose for a figure that's like, I got on eBay. It's one of those things you just pick up for really, really cheap. So yeah, and of course. More sound effects. Now the beta mode. This is what it looks like completed and painted. And yes, we've got the giant... I don't remember if this is a bat face or tiger face. This was in like a box of bulk parts I got ages ago. But, close enough for bat. Unfortunately, you cannot see, but it's got green eyes. And let's see here. These are the legs from... This is, remember, the broken leg I mentioned from the Falcon Zord. It's now landing so that if the beta mode has to land for some reason... Ka-thunk! And land. See, it can land. Woo! Now, because of some assorted joints I've kind of amassed over the years, let's see, you've got the moving wings for all sorts of assorted attack modes and blah, 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 aerospace, aerodynamic, make up your terminology. The back tail actually swings up and down. Now, why would you swing up this way? I don't know, but it just looks cool. It's part of the whole range of motion, so emergency stop, dive, blah, 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 blah. I mean, you can hear dialogue from Top Gun right now. But the sort of kind of practical reason is that you can also do VTOL like that. These two engines here, they slide out. So you can use them like in his emergency brakes, or they come down, so you can use his VTOL mode. See? VTOL mode. See? Engine noise. Engines. Anyway, so there you go. And let's see here. And actually, show you the last. So that's the two modes. And I actually got one more mode. Well, actually, it's not so much a mode, but one more function left. A really, well, not important one. It's more of a bell and whistle kind of thing, but I don't know if I mentioned this in any of my broadcasts, but I had hoped to do a lighting effect on the gantry and the base. Well, I actually got it to work. Not brilliantly. Ideally, you get lots of LED lights and blah, 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 and all that kind of other stuff. Well, this stuff is fun for me to do, etc., etc., etc. However, I don't have that much time on my hands. Real life does kind of get in the way, so as much as it'd be fun to do all kind of, hey, I hooked up a battery, and I've got 3,000 lumens coming through, and, all that other kind of crap. No, it's not happening. But what I did manage to do was, well... this base, keep in mind this base is hollow on the bottom because this is from a vacuum cleaner. So I've got a little lamp, I've got a little focusing mirror. So that goes on top. This goes here. And there you go. Okay, not brilliant, but hey, it's cool. Anyway, before I run out of time, hey, there it is in all of its light up glory. Woo! And as always, there's more stuff along the way. So hey, y'all have a good rest of the weekend. May the force be with you. May the odds be in your favor. And as always, always, be good to each other. Okay, peeps? Take care. Bye! Woo! Bye!